Welcome back to Virtual Stoic. It's a cold Friday evening. Eric steps into his home after a long, exhausting week at work. But something feels off. A nagging voice inside whispers, "Is this all there is to life?" One voice, full of despair, tells him he's stuck, destined to repeat the same dull routine forever. But another voice, stronger, more hopeful, insists, the only way forward is to forge a new path. Real change, it says, begins within. As Eric wrestles with these thoughts, a memory sparks. A conversation with his friend Liam. Liam, who once struggled just like him but transformed his life completely. His secret? A philosophy he swore by, Stoicism. Despite his exhaustion, Eric feels something unexpected, hope. If Liam could turn his life around with Stoicism, why couldn't he? If you've ever felt stuck like Eric, trapped in the same repetitive cycle, this video is for you. This is your invitation to break free. What if you could reinvent yourself? What if you could reshape your mindset, build unshakable resilience, and reclaim control over your life? In this video, we'll uncover the Stoic principles that can help you reinvent yourself starting today. This isn't just philosophy, it's a blueprint for transformation. Let's begin. Lesson number 1, start small. Heart pounding, you stare into the mirror, not just at your reflection, but at who you truly are. In this quiet moment of self-observation, a deep desire stirs within you. You want change. You need reinvention. But where do you begin? The ancient Stoics had an answer: start small. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, once said, "Well-being is realized in small steps, but it is no small thing." Think of building a grand cathedral. It doesn't rise overnight. Each brick, carefully placed, contributes to something magnificent. Reinvention works the same way. It's not a single dramatic transformation, but a series of deliberate small actions that over time create profound change. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, reinforces this ancient wisdom. An atom may be the smallest unit of matter, yet it holds immense power. Likewise, small intentional habits become the foundation of massive transformation. If you want to be more empathetic, start small. Smile at someone, listen without interrupting, or offer help without expecting anything in return. If you want to be more assertive, pick one small situation each day where you stand your ground. One decision at a time, you reshape your character. But here's the Stoic twist. Don't lose yourself in grand ambitions. Forget the huge, overwhelming end goal and focus on the immediate, achievable step before you. Dream big, but start small. Because true, lasting change doesn't come from one giant leap. It comes from 1,000 small steps leading you toward your strongest, most resilient self. Now let's move to the next lesson. Lesson number 2, stop letting anxiety rule over you. On a dark and stormy night, Eric found himself flipping through the pages of Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, a timeless book that opens the door to Stoicism, a philosophy as powerful today as it was in ancient Rome. As he read, a quote struck him like a bolt of lightning. "Today I escaped anxiety, or no, I discarded it, because it was within me, in my perceptions, and not outside." This was a game changer for Eric. It marked a crucial turning point in his journey of self-reinvention. He realized the battle was not with the world, but with his perception of it. This realization was profound. Your vision shapes your path. If you see life as a series of unending obstacles, that's all you'll ever encounter. But if you see life as a vast playground of possibilities, suddenly the game changes. Eric recognized that, just like him, many of us cling to anxiety like an old familiar blanket. Not because it brings comfort, but because it's the only thing we know. Letting go of that blanket feels terrifying. It's like stepping into the cold unknown. But it's in the cold that we truly learn to kindle our own. Reinventing yourself is like sailing across an uncharted sea. You must be willing to lose sight of the shore to discover new horizons. Yes, it's natural to feel fear when the land fades from view. But remember, it's the same ocean, whether you're safe on the shore or braving the deep. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, it's not the ocean to fear, it's your ability to navigate it. Eric learned that to reinvent himself, he didn't need to become someone else. He just needed to master the helm of his thoughts. If you stand at the crossroads of change, remember this. The essence of reinvention lies within your perception. It doesn't ask you to erase who you were. It invites you to sculpt who you are becoming. Find your meditations. Embrace Stoic wisdom. True power lies not in the events that happen to you, but in how you choose to react to them. Let this guide you as you chart your course toward reinvention. The only chains holding you back are the ones you've placed on yourself. Break free and uncover the vastness of your potential. Lesson number 3, create a routine. With time, we all find ourselves standing at the crossroads, contemplating the question of self-reinvention. It's a profound journey, not just about changing what's on the outside, but transforming who we are on the inside. This kind of transformation demands more than fleeting desires or sudden whims. It requires a solid foundation, something as unshakable as bedrock. Seneca once illuminated this path by saying, "Life without a design is erratic." And so, embedding this wisdom into the fabric of your daily life becomes the cornerstone for true change. Imagine your life as a vast, unexplored terrain. Every step you take without direction leads you further into the unknown, possibly taking you away from the person you want to become. Now picture a compass. A well-thought-out routine acts as this compass, guiding you through the wilderness, ensuring each step brings you closer to your goals. A routine isn't about confining yourself to a rigid timetable. It's about architecting your days around activities that feed your soul, challenge your mind, and build your strength. To start your journey of reinvention, identify your peak moments, those hours when you feel most alive, most creative, and most focused. Direct these precious moments toward activities that mirror the person you aim to be. Want to become more insightful? Dedicate time to reading and reflection. If physical vitality is your goal, make exercise non-negotiable in your daily plan. The essence of creating a routine is to align your actions with your aspirations, crafting each day as a stepping stone toward your renewed self. But here's the cornerstone of it all: consistency. The mightiest river starts as a humble stream, its power growing with every mile it flows. Likewise, the impact of your routine multiplies with steadfast dedication. Embrace structure, but allow room for growth and adaptation. After all, change is not a destination, it's a journey. As you move forward, arm yourself with routines that nurture not just productivity, but balance and well-being. Transform the erratic into the eloquent, steering your life with the compass of deliberate action. Lesson number 4, give yourself the order. Have you ever found yourself lost in thought, pondering the path not taken, the version of you that remains unexplored? The stories of reinvention are not just the stuff of legends or the tales of heroes from the past. They whisper possibilities into the hearts of anyone brave enough to listen. Take Dwight D. Eisenhower, for example. A man who, despite facing the harms of a 4-pack-a-day smoking habit, decided to give himself the order to stop. This wasn't just about quitting a bad habit, it was about becoming the master of his fate. Eisenhower didn't merely discard an unhealthy habit, he tapped into a deeper strength within himself, a strength that lies within each of us. Reinvention begins with a single step, giving yourself the order to stop. Stop settling, stop doubting, stop being the passenger in your own life. It's about confronting those parts of yourself, be it fear, complacency, or the comfort of the known, and deciding today you will choose a different path. This is the essence of Stoicism, an invitation to reclaim your power by asserting control over your choices. As Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Your chains are not locked by anyone but you. Think about that one thing that keeps you anchored to the person you no longer wish to be. A job that doesn't fulfill you, relationships that don't uplift you, habits that hold you back. Recognize them for what they are, familiar haunts you've outgrown. The call to reinvent yourself is not an easy journey. It requires the courage to give yourself a new order, an order that challenges the status quo and seeks to transcend it. This isn't about gradual shifts. It's about a decisive step toward who you're meant to become. As you stand at the crossroads, ready to give yourself the order to reinvent, remember, you are the architect of your destiny. The power to reshape your life lies in the simple yet radical act of choosing a new direction. Your past doesn't define your future unless you allow it to. So as you look toward the horizon of tomorrow, embrace the spirit of Stoicism, not just as a philosophy but as a call to action. Don't just dream of the person you can become, take the commanding steps to be that person. Lesson number 5, free up precious resources, time and focus. With time, we all reach a crossroads, questioning the essence of who we are and who we wish to become. This journey of self-reinvention isn't just about changing what we do, it's about rethinking how we allocate our most precious resources, time and focus. Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of over 2 millennia, offers a practical guide for navigating this path. One of its wisest voices, Epictetus, once shared, "If you wish to improve, be willing to appear clueless or stupid in exchange for growth." At first glance, this advice seems simple, but beneath its surface lies a profound truth about human behavior. Too often we cling to what's familiar, even if it's at the cost of our growth. We scroll mindlessly through our phones, binge-watch shows, or get lost in the noise of the world, simply because it's comfortable. But what if we choose to allocate our time to activities that serve our journey of becoming who we truly wish to be? The task isn't to shun modern technology or retreat from society. It's to become acutely conscious of where our attention goes. Start by tracking how you spend your days. Notice how many hours slip through your fingers, caught in things that neither challenge you nor bring you closer to your goals. Awareness is the first step. The second, more challenging step is action. Prioritize learning over leisure, creation over consumption, conversations that stimulate, gossip that drain. As you embark on your reinvention journey, armed with the wisdom of the Stoics, remember that every choice to spend your time on something meaningful is a step forward in your transformation. It's not about monumental changes overnight, but about the everyday decisions that, over time, mold you into the person you aspire to be. Let's honor the passage of time, not by counting the days, but by making the days count. After all, the art of reinvention isn't just about changing yourself. It's about liberating yourself to live a life that resonates with your deepest values and aspirations. Lesson number 6. Do something difficult. Seneca, a legend among the Stoics, welcomed every new year not with mere resolutions, but with a daring plunge into the icy Tiber River. He wasn't just taking a dip, he was taking control. This wasn't about battling the cold. It was about igniting a fierce determination within and making it clear, "I rule my spirit." Embracing tough challenges isn't just about proving something to the world, it's about proving something to yourself. Imagine trying to reinvent yourself. It's not about changing your skin, it's about transforming your core. It's like remodeling a house from the inside out. You're not merely slapping on new paint or planting flowers out front. You're knocking down walls that confine you, gutting out the parts that no longer serve you, and rebuilding from the ground up. Yes, it's difficult, but every swing of the hammer, every nail driven deep, is a declaration. I am the architect of my fate. So how do you apply this to your life? Start with one challenging task that pushes you out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's public speaking. Maybe it's committing to fitness. Maybe it's sitting down to write a book. The significance isn't in what you choose, it's in stepping into the arena, knowing the battle won't be easy, but choosing to step in anyway. Through these challenges, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, sculpting yourself into the person you aspire to be. Let's be clear, reinventing yourself is no walk in the park. It demands the courage to face the unknown and the resilience to keep pushing when every fiber of your being wants to retreat. But here's the truth. The most rewarding achievements aren't at the end of an easy path. They are at the top of mountains that demand to be climbed. Let Seneca's icy plunge inspire you. Choose your river to cross, embrace the cold, and emerge on the other side not just as someone new, but as someone more. It's in doing the difficult that we find our true strength. Lesson number 8. Associate with people who make you better. Choosing the people you walk through life with is like selecting your team for a game where the ultimate goal is personal growth and wisdom. Seneca, a sage from the Stoic era, imparted a timeless lesson through his letters. Surround yourself with those who will make you a better person. It's not merely about gathering friends. It's about curating a circle that reflects the qualities you value and aspire towards. Picture every interaction as a brick in the foundation of who you're becoming. If the bricks are flawed, the foundation will be too. Look closely at who you spend your time with. Do these people lift you or drag you down? Are they the kind of individuals who challenge you, encourage you to grow and share your ideals? The key is to plant yourself among people who enrich your soul, not just occupy your time. It's not about seeking perfect companions. It's about finding those who add value to your life in meaningful ways. It's about crafting a circle that motivates you to step up and not settle for mediocrity. Think about it. What are you feeding your mind and spirit daily? Are you engaging in conversations that stretch your intellect and nourish your soul? This journey is about assembling your team of modern-day Stoics, those who dare you to question, reflect, and grow. Just as Seneca shared, we learn as we teach. By engaging with minds that challenge our boundaries, we not only reach new heights but also redefine what we thought were our limits. Eric's story can inspire you here. After hours of watching videos on his favorite Stoicism channel, he stumbled upon insights about overcoming rejection and dealing with negativity. Something clicked that night. He felt driven, inspired by the Stoic wisdom he'd discovered. That very night, Eric dreamed of debating the big questions of life with Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. It was surreal, talking about resilience and virtues until beep beep. His alarm pulled him back to reality. If, like Eric, you're ready to dive deeper into Stoicism and embody these principles rather than just passively consume videos, check out the link in the description for our free Stoic newsletter. This dream wasn't a random event. It symbolized his profound journey into Stoicism, beyond just casual viewing, into a life-altering transformation. If you're ready to take your understanding of Stoicism to the next level and apply it in your life, join our community through the free newsletter. Just like Eric, you too can embark on a journey that might transcend what you thought was possible. Lesson number 9. Stop fearing change. In the depths of despair, change can seem like an insurmountable mountain, a disruption we desperately wish to avoid at all costs. But here lies the real talk. Change is the only constant, and fearing it only holds us back from discovering our true potential. Marcus Aurelius, a sage from ancient times, once said, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." This wisdom is a guiding light for our journey today, showing us that embracing change is the key to reinvention, not something to fear or avoid. Let's get real for a moment. Every choice we make, every step we take outside our comfort zone, is a step toward a new self. Reinventing yourself isn't about changing who you fundamentally are. It's about shedding the layers that no longer serve you. Much like a snake shedding its skin to grow, it's about looking at change square in the eye and seeing it for what it truly is. An opportunity to evolve, to learn, and to strive towards the best version of yourself. So how do you begin this journey? Make peace with the uncertainty. Understand that not knowing what's around the corner is part of the adventure. Every book you haven't read yet is a new world to explore. Think of change as the gateway to these uncharted territories. Embrace the mindset that each day is a blank page on which you can write a new chapter of your life. Be curious. Be eager to learn more about yourself and the world around you. Like a river that carves its path through the landscape, be fluid, be relentless, and most importantly, be true to yourself. Lastly, remember to carry a compass of resilience. The road to reinvention will test you with winds of doubt and storms of fear, but in your heart, hold on to the belief that you are capable of navigating through them. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome adds to your strength, molding you into a person of substance, ready to face the world with wisdom and courage. Lesson number 10. Say no to the inessential. When all was said and done, Marcus Aurelius, the wise emperor who mastered the art of leading an empire, had it right when he emphasized the power of saying no to the inessential. This wisdom holds a special key for anyone looking to reinvent themselves. Consider your life as a masterpiece in progress. To truly transform, you must first clear the canvas. This means scraping away the old, the distractions and the activities that no longer serve your highest goals. The journey of reinvention demands thoughtful consideration of what we deem essential. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle, wearing busyness as a badge of honor. But the path to becoming your best self isn't about doing more. It's about doing what's right. This might mean stepping back, evaluating your current commitments, and asking yourself, do these activities support my transformation? If not, it's time to let them go. Instead of saying yes to everything and stretching yourself too thin, let's say yes to the purpose, growth, and activities that feed our souls. Just like Marcus Aurelius championed asking ourselves at every turn, is this necessary? This can be the guiding light on our journey to reinvention. It's not about deprivation, it's about making space for the new, the meaningful, and the transformative. So dare to say no to the clutter. By doing so, you're bravely saying yes to your own story of change and growth. Come back to rhythm. Eric found himself stuck in a week-long slump. His motivation for self-care routines like meditation, journaling, and gym visits had dwindled. Over the past week, he wondered, would the great Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus be disappointed in him? Then a mark from Marcus Aurelius's meditations reignited his spirit, reminding him, it's never too late to return to one's rhythm. Picture Eric, or better yet, place yourself in his shoes. We all have moments when we fall off course, The habits and disciplines that keep us grounded slip through our fingers, and it's easy to wallow in disappointment, letting it anchor us deeper into inactivity. Yet the Stoic wisdom gifted to us through the ages speaks of a different path, one of resilience and self-forgiveness. Reinventing oneself, a concept as daunting as it is exhilarating, begins not with a grand transformation, but with a single step back to what you know is true. It's about dusting yourself off and looking forward, not focusing on the fall, but on getting back up. You don't need grand gestures. You need consistent small actions that realign you with your Stoic principles. Think of it as coming home after losing your way. Remember, reinvention is not a race, nor is it a destination. It's a journey of countless returns to self. It's a mastery of the art of bouncing back with grace. If Eric's story resonates with you, if you're seeking not just to reinvent but to emerge as a successful Stoic, join our journey. Subscribe to our channel for more insights and continue your growth path. See you soon in the next video.